Let me ask you a question. You ever wondered why people call you soldier? Have you ever stopped to think that maybe it's because we're in a war? Did you know that there are more homicides in America? That uh, there are more homicides in America than combined Vietnam and Korean War. There are more people killed in America in 1 year than the combined totals of the Korean and Vietnam War. And a large portion of that is black on black crime, black on black homicide. And we haven't figured out a solution, or we haven't even thought about a solution. There's so many distractions, should I say, that your mind is taken off what's really going on. Uh, all this is by design. It's not an accident that blacks are no longer the largest minority. 82% of the prison population, black males. And if 82% of black males, 82% of rather the population of prison, black males, that means those black males that are incarcerated are not making babies. They're not having families. So that automatically cuts the population rates of blacks. And that's by design. We are behind the Asians, the Indians, the Hispanics. We're way down on the totem pole now. And if you start to Google it, just look around, start to ask a question, you'll see the reason why. Did you know that blacks, when they were freed from slavery after the Civil War, they had less than 1% of all the wealth in America? Do you know today the numbers are about the same? We still have about 1% of all the wealth that's in America. That's not by accident. It's by design. I know they promised 40 acres and a mule. You didn't get 40 acres or a mule, nothing else. And they're still giving the Indians money. They're still giving people, immigrants money that come to this country and benefits. And when they said that slogan on the Statue of Liberty about "Give me your poor, you're tired," what they was doing, they was bringing all those criminals and thugs and con artists from Europe and bringing them to America and giving them all the land they wanted. Did you know that you could come at that time and drive a stake in the ground and say, from here to as far as your eye can see is my land. Go down and file it at the land office, and it was yours. And that's how those people got rich. And but it was illegal for a black man to own property. Matter of fact, black women also, and white women. So it was just a white male's scheme, and it's always been a white male scheme. That's why you talk about the proverbial glass ceiling where women can't. It's always been that way, but it has to change. Its time has come now that we must make a change. We must get together. Every ethnic group has come here and joined together, joined forces, joined ranks, and start to make progress. And we had a limited amount of success. We had the Civil Rights Act, the movement of the Civil Rights era, but then they threw the women's movement in on the civil rights, and everybody else joined in, the gays, the lesbians, and what have you. They all joined in on civil rights, and it took over the civil rights movement, and it no longer benefits us as a people that had minority set aside, and we don't have any of that anymore. When I was going to school, they had programs in school to teach kids how to weld and how to do carpentry work, small gasoline engines, auto mechanics, those kinds of skills. And when you came out of school, you can go directly to work in the work field and make a decent living, a living wage. But that no longer exists. And so we need to really wake up and start informing each other and start banding together so that we can come out from under the plan that has been put against us. So until the next time, y'all be blessed, and I'll be talking to you real soon.